Where's your devotion? Hi Capricorn, welcome to Maddie Tarot. I'm Maddie, and today we're going to be doing a general reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements for November 1st through 15th, 2022. Keep in mind this is a general reading, so it may not resonate from front to back for everybody. Take what resonates and leave the rest. You may need to swap roles throughout the reading. I am just reading energies and deciphering a story the best I can from the messages, so you don't overextend or overstretch yourself to make it fit. If it's not your story, it's not your story. Check your other placements because your messages could be there. I've already cleansed the space, cleansed the decks, pre-shuffled, and meditated on the collective conscious of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. All right, so what does Capricorn need to know? What does Capricorn need to know? Capricorn. All right. One card for you at this time, Capricorn. Got the Eight of Wands and a person on Capricorn's mind. One card for them. Got the Ten of Swords. The past energy. The King of Swords and present energy. The Hermit. All right. Intuition, Capricorn intuition. The Eight of Swords. And challenge, Capricorn, what's your challenge? The Emperor. And advice for Capricorn. The Six of Pentacles. Person on Capricorn's mind, what's their next move? Thinking or feeling? Thinking, feeling, and next move. The Knight of Swords. What's Capricorn's caution or bias? Caution and bias. Nine of Pentacles. And guidance. Guidance is the Page of Swords. And then at the bottom of the deck, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. Let's pull a crystal card for Capricorn. Grossular. All right, Capricorn. Grossular, this stone is in the garnet family. It can re-energize the chakras and then bring balance to those energies. It radiates a calming energy that is very useful in times of great stress. Hold over your heart or wear as jewelry, making contact with the skin. I feel like something's really stressing you out, Capricorn, and it's maybe something regarding this situation. There might be some change needed in the situation. Maybe it's stressing you out because you might have some underlying fears regarding the change that may need to be made. Maybe the change, I'm getting here, the change might lie on your end. Keep in mind, swap roles as necessary. So I could be talking about your person, but something needs to change. Let's see. Clarify the Eight of Wands for Capricorn. The Lovers, yep. Clarify the Ten of Swords for the person on Capricorn's mind. The Ace of Swords. Clarify the King of Swords in the past. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of Swords. And clarify the Hermit in the present. Clarified by the Hanged Man and the High Priest. So, there's some sort of change that needs to take place here on your end, Capricorn. You maybe know this, maybe you're aware of this, and it's in regard to this love. I feel like there's been something here that has largely hurt the both of you. And your person is feeling rather defeated at this time. Ten of Swords, defeated, failure, ruin. However, there is some truth here, clarity. I feel like they've said something to you like, I see who you really are now, or something that has really hurt you. And they feel like this Ten of Swords is the truth of how you feel about them and what you've made, what has been made of the connection, and what you have wanted is that you wanted this to, you didn't want this anymore. I'm not getting that here with your energy though. I feel like you're feeling like, oh gosh, something stressing you out about having to make some sort of change. If you want to have love present in your life, we do need to compromise. We do need to make change. They always say, don't change for anybody. No, don't change who you are as a person, but do change your behavior, because we could all serve to learn how to be more compassionate, more understanding, more listening, more able to listen, more willing to learn, more willing to cooperate, and willing to work with somebody. We must remove our ego. This whole idea around don't ever change for anybody is taken to the extreme, because people will justify their toxic behavior with it. I'm not saying that's what you're doing, Capricorn, but be careful that you're not doing that, is what I'm saying. In the past here, you got the King of Swords. There was a lot of in your head. You were in your head a lot. There was a lot of logic over heart thinking. This caused you to neglect your heart, maybe, or neglect this person's heart, and somebody suffering greatly for it. In the past, there's a lot of suffering here, sadness, and it's due to this logical overthinking that comes in and just obliterates the heart space. In the present energy, there is some sort of structure and stability being sought after. The Emperor here. Some sort of knowledge that is being gained. You might be thinking about, maybe there was talk of commitment with this person, and now you're wanting to bring structure back to that commitment. And you're being asked to take a new perspective, take a look at this differently, release something from the past that, make sure you're not projecting onto this person. So really ask yourself those questions. You got the Eight of Swords here for your intuition. Your intuition's trying to tell you that you are keeping yourself stuck. You have some sort of mental block that is serving to keep you in the dark and keep you stuck in a powerless situation, when you have all the power and all you need to do is take off the blindfold. Look at something differently. Hanged Man up here. Clarify the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords clarified by the Four of Pentacles. You're holding on tightly to something that is keeping you stuck. Your intuition's trying to tell you that. Your intuition's screaming at you right now. You got the Emperor here for your challenge, structure and stability. Clarified by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of Pentacles. Some sort of lesson, some sort of learning experience. And then you've got the Six of Pentacles as your advice to give. To give. Maybe you have been withholding. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. Gotta make a decision. Gotta make a decision. The Knight of Swords here for your person's next move, how they're thinking, how they're feeling. They're feeling pretty avoidant at this time. Clarified by the King of Cups. Yeah. So you're holding on tightly to a mental state of being, a mental thinking process. I'm sorry, thought process. A thought process that is keeping you stuck in this loop of blame, shame, and disregard. And this is something you're holding very tightly to. And your intuition is trying to tell you that's what's happening here. It's not this person. It's not you guys. The gras solaire here is great stress, and it says to wear over your heart, and it can radiate a calming energy. So you are stressed out, and there is a need here to look at the reasons why. It's not anything other than something you're holding on to within yourself. And so you really gotta use discernment here. You're being asked, your challenge is to, bring back structure and stability to something. And this is it. I mean, it's going to be, it was a lesson learned. It's a learning experience. It's something that you will learning these things will be useful in the future, and you can add them to your tool belt. You're being asked to make some sort of decision here, and it's about giving. Are you going to give? Are you going to give to the situation and try your best to rectify what's happened here? Even if this is a swapped reading, and you're not this person who is being asked to do these things, maybe this is your person. It's like, how do I say this? Are you guys communicating effectively? Or is it nothing but defensive communication? Really got to ask yourself those things. Your person's next move here is they are feeling very avoidant, and they're trying to regulate their emotions, King of Cups. And they're feeling very avoidant, Knight of Swords. They've got, sorry, that's my cat. They've got some sort of defense up, and you might be getting a message from them. And I mean, it's loving, but there's some sort of defense up here, and maybe they feel very snappy because of something that's happened. So, they're trying to regulate their emotions at this time so they don't do this. But it's giving that this person still is in love with you, Capricorn. Um, your bias here is the Nine of Pentacles. Your bias here is your stability, your financial stability, and your independence. Your idea of what independence is. Maybe you thought this person was trying to control you. Maybe you thought this person, maybe you would get defensive because you thought this person's criticism, you thought this person talking to you about their pain or asking you to do, meet a need for them, or asking you to step up to the plate in some way, made you feel like they were infringing upon your independence. Maybe that they were smothering or controlling you. Maybe you were asked to deter away from something you were, you were you putting in 100 into the relationship. And you got to ask yourself this really honestly, because you got to take into consideration what this person was saying. Because if you're just disregarding everything they're saying, you can't really, clarified by death, you can't tell yourself that you care about somebody if you are disregarding their emotions. And I'm getting strongly here that that is what has happened. So you're very biased about your independence and transforming or changing in some type of way for this relationship. And you're unwilling to move on this. And your intuition's telling you you're holding on to something that is keeping you stuck and in this mental prison that keeps you, that bias, alive. Your guidance here is the Page of Swords. Your guidance here is to let go and be a little more free-flowing, and let go of some of this control, this need for control, clarified by the Chariot. Let go of the need for control and start navigating this difficult road. It's going to be a difficult road. It's going to be bumpy, but you have all the knowledge and tools you need to navigate it. And all you got to do is keep your eyes on the road and, go with the flow. Be a little more understanding, a little more compassionate, a little more lenient, a little more willing to listen, a little more, how do you say, light, lighten the mood, but also get down to business, because this is a victory. So your guidance here is to go for it. You will overcome this obstacle and be victorious, okay? At the bottom of the deck, you've got the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is commitment. It's hard work and dedication. It is slow moving, and it moves with action towards something that is attainable and materialized in the real world. What I'm getting here is that hard work, dedication, commitment to this life, to this path with this person and bridge that gap and put that work in, okay? So let's see, Capricorn, some guidance messages for Capricorn. Guidance messages for Capricorn. What is your higher self trying to tell you? You're on track. This moment. Doubt cancels abundance. And reassurance. Okay? So I feel like you're on track to figuring something out. Your intuition's trying to tell you something. You're on the right track. Stop listening to your overthinking mind and start following your heart and take those risks. This moment is all that matters, and it may not be around. Not this moment will be around forever, because this moment is that moment, is the next, is the next, is the next. It's always this moment. The time just doesn't exist. It's now, 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 forever and always. When it's in the past, it was now. In the future, it's going to be now, and right now, it's now. So it's always now. But what I'm saying about this moment is that this person may not be around in this moment sometime in the future. You see what I'm saying? They're around right now in this moment. So all you have is this moment. Seize the moment, because they are currently working on erasing and rewriting their past by forgetting their attachment and their association of love with you. So seize the moment before they close the door. Doubt cancels abundance. It seems like you maybe doubted this person a lot. You maybe doubted their intentions, their motives. You maybe doubted their abilities, or doubted their intelligence even. You may have even doubted their effort as a partner. And what you may not realize, Capricorn, is that you largely created these outcomes by way of your doubt. Doubt cancels abundance. I'm getting here there was a big opportunity of love, and this was a deep bond, and there was a lot of doubt at play. Maybe you just needed a little bit of reassurance. You know, a lot of times we're afraid to ask and admit, but like a lot of times just some reassurance from our partner, from somebody, is all we need. And when we're not in touch with ourselves, we may not even know this. But we know it feels good when it happens. But are we making those associations on the inside and really talking to ourselves and seeing things from different perspectives? Okay, so Capricorn, ask yourself these hard questions and follow your heart. Okay, that's all I have for you today. I really hope it helped. Thank you.
Feel like we've reached a crossroads. Ooh, don't you hate them ultimatums? But we need a revelation to save us. Stuck in the moment, it seems. The more I think, the more I don't know. I'm looking for a sign. Where's your devotion?